Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today to talk about Rangers' 3-0 victory over Livingston at Ibrox today. 3-0 was probably a little bit flattering in the end up. Livingston played very well, and in all honesty, I think they're the best Scottish team to visit Ibrox this season. They were the one that impressed me the most, certainly. I think they're well organised, I think they all know their jobs, they know their strength, they work very hard indeed, and they look coached, and I was impressed by them. I think they'll continue to do quite well, and that's before you take into account the advantage they get with their pitch at home. But a decent side, and I'm very pleased with that victory. I think that Rangers will play considerably worse than that and still end up with 3 points this season quite often. We started pretty well. Some interesting team selections. Kyle Lafferty came in. Alfredo Morelos was on the bench. There had been some rumours that maybe he was carrying a slight knock. That's probably the case. And Gareth McAuley came in at centre-back. So Rangers, I think, started reasonably well and took the lead from a corner. Glenn Middleton with a superb ball, and his delivery is excellent. A real bonus for us after some disappointing set pieces earlier in the season. Poor defending by Livingston after I've just praised them, and up popped Daniel Candeias of all people with a header a few yards from goal and stuck it away. And then, I say it every week, it's not about the first with the Rangers, it's about the second. Get some breathing space, because a goal doesn't alter the way an away team plays at Ibrox. They think, okay, just keep the game plan going, whereas a second forces them to come out. And Rangers were making chances, but Livi were always dangerous. As I say, they are good from set pieces, and that means that they cause a bit of bother. And I thought that they did very, very well in the centre of the park today. So Rangers had some more chances. Kyle Lafferty was holding the ball up, but maybe sometimes the final ball wasn't great. He had a very good chance he missed. Scott Arfield had a chance. There was a ball across that Daniel Candeias just failed to get a touch on. And Rangers were doing okay, but it was still very much a live game as the second half kicked off, and I expected us, if I'm being honest, to then go on and do what we did, but to do it in a much more straightforward fashion. But I've got to say that I thought for the first 15 minutes Livingston were the better side. Rangers midfield did not play well at all in the second half. Ajaria was totally anonymous. Arfield was doing some decent work going forward, but not so much back the way. And I don't think Ryan Jack's passing was helping him out today. He was giving the ball away a fair amount. So that let Livingston into the match, and they were doing well. But Rangers centre-backs today were excellent. Gareth McAuley, I thought, had a brilliant game. Really marshalled the defence superbly. And Connor Goldson looked back to his old self. Maybe it was playing with that type of partner, somebody that's a leader at the back. It certainly looked pretty good as far as I could see. I was impressed with both of those guys today. And 60 minutes, enter Alfredo Morelos, and on he comes, and the difference is noticeable. He is just on a different level to everybody else at the moment. And sure as fate, when the goal came, it was him cutting inside from the Rangers right hand side and smashing a shot past the keeper. And it's a sign of his growing maturity and assurance that when he cut inside, I thought he was going to score. And yeah, and talking to other people, they said, yeah, he's going to score. And that's the type of player he's growing into. He's lost a bit of weight. He looks sharper, fitter. He just, looks, all the potential that he has, I think, is beginning to come to the fore now. And wrapped it up near the end with Alfredo Morelos again from the right, firing a ball right across goal. Scott Arfield got in the end of it, 3-0. And as I say, Livi were probably a little bit hard done to at that, but we'll take it, because of the last few years at Ibrox, I think there's a bit of scar tissue in the fans, and it doesn't take much of a scratch to get it to bleed. And today at 1-0 and the team not really doing particularly well going forward, I think there was maybe they're going to score, we've seen this movie before. So to come away with the 3 points is huge, because go back and watch the old title DVDs and go back and have a look at those. You'll see there are games like this when Rangers would win 2-0 or 3-0 at Ibrox, not playing particularly well, but getting a clean sheet and your talented forward players doing enough to get you the victory. You can't win 7-1 every week, as nice as that would be. So to get that victory without having to be at our best, that's a good thing for us to get into. And it wasn't we were bad. I don't want anybody to think that we played poorly. We didn't. But with Morelos, you see the difference. That's what an injection of real quality can do to a side. But he looked good. McAuley looked good. I still think we're a body short in the middle of the park. I think we could do with somebody to bring a bit of command and presence in there. But I'll take that victory any day of the week as we embark on this really hectic programme of 11 games in 29 days. So I'll be talking to you quite a lot on here. And I'll be talking to you on Heart and Hand Rangers podcast. If you want to listen to it, it comes out Mondays and Thursdays. You just need to go to iTunes, Android, wherever you get your podcasts, and up it will pop. And if you want a much more in-depth coverage of all things Rangers and football in general, then please come to our Patreon site. It's Patreon patreon.com/Heart and Hand, and on there you'll get up to 5 shows every single day. It's not just me, there's a huge range now of podders, around about 30 different podders, and we cover everything to do with Rangers, including history, including stats, quizzes, as well as obviously all the current affairs stuff as well. So if you fancy, that's just $1.99 per month, and come on, if you get an hour a week out of it that you like, I'm sure it's worth 50p to you. But overall, I think you'll find a lot more content on there. Almost 4,000 people there already, so that shows you that it's been growing and developing. So enjoy your Saturday night. I'll be back to talk to you after the European game. Until we speak again, take care. Cheers, bye.